Welcome, everybody. Pro Wrestling Throwdown. First show of the year. Glad that you could join us. Caleb is away on assignment. I don't remember exactly what assignment he was off on. But we're here.
He didn't say exactly. But we could speculate if you want to.
Okay, where did New Japan Pro Wrestling at least for another week?
Yeah.
We're just going to cover the week that has been in professional wrestling.
On. We can't skip over everything completely. Luke, how was your day?
Oh, I was doing pretty good.
Good.
Had pretty fantastical day so far.
Yeah.
Big Bad John, how's your Sunday?
My Sunday is going pretty good.
See,
awesome.
John, man with many words. But every time he speaks, it's like Silent Bob. Every time he speaks,
I know. You can't help but pay attention.
Now I know
how Caleb feels. Nobody asked me how my day was.
Okay, Max.
I understand now. I understand that, Caleb. It hurts.
All right, I'm sorry. Hey, Max.
Hurts.
Hey, Max. From the bottom of my heart. I'm going to be playing Johnny today instead of Caleb in birthdays and bullshit.
Hey, Max, don't feel bad. You didn't ask us either.
I guess, does that...
I forgot you were here. I'm sorry.
Does it mean that in
I don't
birthdays I beat Caleb regardless? Even if I do lose, I still win?
Yes.
I'll take it.
Yes.
All right, let's get into it.
You're going to beat Caleb. Caleb, your winning streak it's over. We haven't even played yet.
You should be ashamed of yourself. Hit us with the first story, Big Bad John.
Hey, Special K, how's your Sunday?
Better now that I have weed about you. Man, that dick got me.
Pro Wrestling Throwdown says, hello, wash hands. Makes sense. You should always wash your hands.
Yes. Always.
Washing hands is important. I think that's supposed to say waving hands, but it says wash hands, so we're going to go with it. Okay, so,
all right.
Biggest news in professional wrestling at WWE front is this man decided to return on Monday night.
Who is that?
That is the People's Champion. That is The Rock. To which, just watched that episode today. Yeah, Raw was great. The Rock coming back is huge. The Rock comes back. They call out Jinder Mahal. The whole crowd audibly goes, yeah. He starts running down America. The Rock comes out, hits him with the people's elbow, does all the Rock things you want the Rock to do.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it says, the Rock's going to go to dinner now. But the Rock has a question. Should he sit at the bar? Should he sit in a booth? Or should he take his seat at the head of the table?
Right.
And then when the crowd cheers, the Rock says, the Rock thought so. And then goes into the if you smell what the Rock is cooking. Here's the deal. A lot of people are upset. A lot of people think that he's going to take the main event of WrestleMania away from Cody Rhodes. That is not not going to happen that way.
No.
What's going to happen is we're going to get The Rock and Roman probably at the Elimination Chamber in Perth. A way to draw eyes to Elimination Chamber, a way to kick off the road to WrestleMania, or well, not just the road, the final stretch to WrestleMania.
That would mean that Roman is going to wrestle the next 3 pay-per-views.
Yes, which makes sense because he did last year too. Which means
he's probably going to disappear for a little bit after WrestleMania.
Yeah, which is viable because when he beats whoever the hell he's going to beat at WrestleMania to keep that belt, when he keeps the belt, he's going to have to get away. Because the heat's going to be so strong on Roman Reigns, he only has to make it till SummerSlam to beat Hogan's record.
Or will he lose it at WrestleMania?
I don't think so. I think that it's so close to the Hulk Hogan's streak, his reign, that it's why stop it early? Don't stop it early.
I don't think so either, but I gotta.
Unless you're gonna have Hogan come out and beat him.
Caleb's
I hope
not here.
that
Somebody's
never
got to
happens.
play devil's advocate.
Yes. Well, I mean, advocate for Caleb is I think what you meant. Hit us with the next one, John.
Same thing.
These were the big matches on Raw. We had a number 1 contendership between Natalya and Tegan Nox versus Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark, to which Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark win. They are now the number 1 contenders to Katana and... They changed their name, so it's hard for me. Katana and Cadence. Cadence, thank you. For the tag team titles. We have Becky Lynch put over Nia Jax after getting her mouth busted open, which big shocker.
I was kind of surprised by
over the week, she did. Becky
match,
Lynch did announce she's going to the Royal Rumble. That she is now officially entered. We had Ivy Neal taking on the unstoppable Eradicator and Rhea Ripley for the Women's Championship. It was a good showing.
That was a really, really, really good match.
It's exactly what Ivy Neal needed.
There was, I think, two slight little mishaps, but nothing major.
No.
It was a fantastic showing.
Well, not only that, but it does exactly what you want it to do. It didn't hurt Rhea in any way.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't hurt Ivy either, because it's the first time, her first debut singles match on Raw is for the WWE or the Raw, Rhea's title.
Yeah.
It's for Rhea's belt. That's just the way it is. Do I think that they should have saved it for the Rumble? Yes. I think they should have made that their Rumble match for the title, just so the news on Raquel Rodriguez. She's diagnosed. I don't remember the medical term of what the disease is, but evidently her face gets. She's at home recovering from this.
Okay.
Is she back by the Rumble? Maybe that's who you have Rhea wrestle at the Rumble, or do you make in the home stretch here, because we all know the curse of WrestleMania. Within the next 3 months, we're going to get a lot of injuries. We do every year.
Yeah.
One match on WrestleMania's card gets changed at least a year due to somebody getting hurt. Not the year to get hurt. This is the biggest year in WWE history. Last year made more money than it's ever made fiscally. Now you have the biggest WrestleMania in the history of WrestleMania in Philadelphia. You've got all these big stars coming back. You've got everybody planned for WrestleMania. It's going to be the biggest show in the last 10 years, 15 years.
It's going to be a big
You don't want to miss out on being part of that card, that payday, those 2 days, which is lucky. Back in the day, WrestleMania was only 1 day.
Yeah.
Now you've got 2 days to stack 2 cards with some of the best talent you have. Now is crunch time. Now is time where you get in there and you say, all right, Rumble's coming around. I've got to make my mark in the Rumble. Whether I win or not, I have to have a good showing. Does that make sense?
That's what it's about. That's
Happy New Year, Derek. Happy New Year to you too, Wolfie.
Your scouting season, so to speak.
The nerd is homesick.
He is, yeah.
But hello, nerd. Anyway, and in his with his nerd hair. All right. Anyway, then we get to the main event of the night. Drew McIntyre challenges Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship in what I say was a pretty good main event match.
I thought it was good.
The tease of Damian Priest at the end, coming closer than he's come forever now, and cashing in the thing. Of course, Drew takes him out, takes out Judgment Day, and then eats a stomp. 1, 2, 3. We have Seth Rollins retaining at the main event of Day 1 pay-per-view. It's going to get interesting the further we get towards WrestleMania.
Oh, it absolutely is.
Towards the Rumble, really. Yeah. It's going to get real interesting to see where we're going to go.
I keep telling this guy here, it's just the Rumble this year. There's so many possible curveballs that can be thrown.
Yes.
And it's going to be really, really hard to pick. I think the obvious one is probably going to be CM Punk, but just the simple possibility of all these different curveballs that can be thrown.
Well, and also we haven't set up for Brock for Mania yet. Sending thoughts and positive vibes to Caleb's in his absence. Get better soon. 100%. Get back here so we can continue to make fun of you. All right, hit us with the next one, John. NXT this week did its New Year's Evil wrestling special, I guess we'll call it. It wasn't a pay-per-view, but it was a special.
Yeah.
It's a premium live event.
Yeah, but it was a free premium live event.
That's what premium live
normal
events
NXT.
are.
Yeah. The main event that had been being pushed together for the past, 3 or 4 weeks was Trick Williams getting a shot at Ilya Dragunov for the NXT title. Evidently, Dragunov wasn't cleared. So instead of the title match, we got Trick Williams defending his Iron Survivor against last year's Iron Survivor in Grayson Waller. I don't understand why they think that was a suitable replacement for a title match we've been building for almost a month.
I don't know.
That's what we got. We got an ending with Kevin Owens showing up, punching Grayson in the face. And, of course, Trick hitting the knee and for the 1-2-3. Another tease from Carmelo Hayes that he's a heel in disguise by coming out and almost distracting him where he didn't get the win. Ava Raine now, we find out, due to her talk with Paul Heyman, the wise man, told her Shawn Michaels needs a right hand, and you should be that right hand. So now we have her running as the backstage between Michaels and them. Really cool. Got a general manager kind of feel to it. Pretty neat. But the best thing to happen on NXT, go ahead and hit us with the next one, John. Look at this. That is Joaquin Wilde.
Yes.
Along with Del Toro and Carlito as they fired this man 140 feet. I know that's probably not right, but it felt like it was.
It seemed like it. Yes, it was supposed to be Dragon Lee was supposed to tag with him, and he was not cleared.
Yeah,
right?
so
They launched him from the second rope. I thought that's got to be, what is that, like 12?
I'm going to say
15?
every bit of 10, 15 feet up into the entranceway.
Yeah,
Drew Gulak will get the win. Then, of course, Carlito spits the apple in Drew Gulak's face, and the whole crowd erupts like it's WrestleMania. Fantastic match. Let's see. What did Derek says? That slingshot, they slingshot him for so freaking high it was remarkable. Yes,
it was.
And
yes,
this isn't the first time that the LWO, while in NXT, Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro in particular, have done some crazy stunts like this before.
They're both really
talented.
They're both really good. They're both young. They've both got long roads ahead of them.
I'm not a big fan of the facial hair or shaving the designs in his face, the words and stuff.
I don't care. When they're in the ring and the things that they do, it's so much fun to watch them.
Well, do you think it was the aerodynamicness that made him get that high, and that's why he did shave those letters into his face?
That's possible.
You never know.
That's possible.
It could happen.
If you're watching,
leave it in the comments.
Walking, let us know.
I think the kid's doing good. He used to be DJZ in TNA. For those that don't know.
Or maybe you yourself like to launch yourself off of things and you know about aerodynamics and you know about whether or not shaving letters in your face would make a difference.
Yeah. It makes a huge difference
Maybe.
if you ask me. That's just me. But here's the deal. How good is that, what is his name? Miles Bourne on the outside? For somebody who is legally deaf, the kid can put together a wrestling match really well. Every bit of that match was great. NXT really had a good showing this week. Raw had a good showing this week. We're going to get into SmackDown here in a minute. But is this an improvement and is this a thing, a look at things to come? I hope that we just keep that the ball keeps rolling in the snowball effect and gets bigger and bigger and bigger as we get to Mania. Is this the start of that?
Yes.
I mean, Tyler Bate was sent to SmackDown officially from NXT, so we've already had our first call-up of the year.
Big, strong boy.
As he teamed with Butch, which we'll get into here in a second. But, I mean, this could be the launching point for these two at tag titles. It's future tag gold. But only time will tell. And that's why they make the big money and I don't know. Hit us with the next one, John. All right, SmackDown. New Year's Revolution was this week.
Oh, God.
Pretty good show.
Yes.
Seemed like the writing was kind of for the main event.
It was a little,
Kevin Owens defeats Santos Escobar for the number one contendership to Logan Paul. So that's going to happen at the Rumble. Logan Paul and Kevin Owens.
Yeah, KO wound up punching out Logan, so that was cool.
Yeah. One punch, too. It was great.
Yeah.
Then we had, of course, Io Sky defending the WWE Women's Championship against Michin, or Maya Yim for most people. Fantastic title match. Everything that you would have figured a TV title match would be. Io Sky is on top of the world right now. It's going to get interesting to see the Bailey complex between the two of them as we go into the Royal Rumble. That is my pick.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. I keep waiting for something to go off there.
The main event of the night was a triple threat match to determine who wrestles Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble, to which there wasn't a winner.
Well, I mean, look at it like this. You got Randy Orton, you got LA Knight, yeah,
No.
and AJ Styles. Now, AJ just came back. Randy just came back. LA Knight, yeah, he's on a huge run.
Yeah.
So there's no real good way to put any of them over the other right now, because it would kill their momentum.
I think it's
So
sloppy
I kind of
booking.
see what they're doing. I don't know. I like it.
Just
I don't really like that it's gonna be a 4-way, but I like the way that.
It's just a way to make
I don't
it
know.
look like Roman has no way out, even though we all know Roman's going to win.
Well, yeah.
No one's going to beat Roman Reigns before Mania. No one.
I know I'm wearing a Randy Orton shirt, but
With the authors of Pain to put together some kind of group, we don't know exactly what it's named. They destroyed everybody. Bobby Lashley, the Street Profits, they made look like they were nothing.
that's pretty cool.
With the addition of also Paul Ellering and Scarlett, this could be the group. If they put the right push behind, that could be the new Judgment Day.
If they do it right,
They could be the next foils for Roman Reigns. If builded right. Because Karrion Kross is a good wrestler. He's just not been given the opportunity to show that. I think now that Vince McMahon is out, the stupid countdown clock crap that he'd been doing is done. We now have him the leader of one of the biggest, baddest groups, sans the Bloodline, that SmackDown has to offer, because it would have been Bobby Lashley, but as you see from the picture right there, Lashley and his boys stood no chance. None. They were laid out like they should have been. This is a group that could do so much good for SmackDown if they just hit us with the next one, Big Bad John. That is our beating down everybody.
Yeah.
Enjoying themselves, having a gay old time. And Heyman, Nick Aldis comes over to Heyman and he says, well, I told you that I wanted it, that I wanted them to choose, but now I'm the one that's choosing, and you tell Roman that he gets to wrestle all three of them at the Royal Rumble. One of the greatest things. This is Nick Aldis showing I am in charge here.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns does not run SmackDown. Nick Aldis runs SmackDown. That's a general manager that we've needed for years.
Yeah.
On Raw and SmackDown.
I agree,
and now, don't get me wrong. I love Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce is the best GM for Raw, period. But Nick Aldis is the perfect person to go up against Roman Reigns.
For a little bit of a change. Like, and this
we want to legitimize it.
We need to go back to actual general managers.
Having an authority figure, and not the same authority figure. Two completely separate authority figures.
Yes, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Which is great. We could also start doing the Raw versus SmackDown shit again.
Like it should be.
Like it should have been at Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Survivor Series should have at least had a Raw versus SmackDown match. It should have happened. It didn't. Unfortunately, maybe next year. Who knows?
Yeah, I was not happy about that.
I was not either. Hit us with the next one, John. Oh, look at that. The news week is up. So guess what that means, folks, before we get into that, actually. Be sure to check us posts, news, cancellations, snow gatherings, you name it. That's where you can find it. You can also find us on X at ProWrestlingTD. Excuse me. You can also send us an email, ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com, or at ProWrestlingThrowdown.com, right? That's the email, pwt@ProWrestlingThrowdown.com. You can also send us stuff there. Send us pictures. Maybe you'll get some of your stuff on the show. Fan art is always appreciated. We put that on the show, whatever you want to send us.
Yeah.
Also, don't forget, streamlabs.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown for all of your merchandise needs.
Merch store!
At the merch store, we have shirts, shoes, bags, koozies, headbands,
all
phone
kinds of
stickers.
Our
patches.
faces on it, our names on it, some of it not, if you think we're ugly and you don't want that. You know, so some of it's just Pro Wrestling Throwdown.
If you buy something and you want it signed, get a hold of us through Pro Wrestling Throwdown's emails, and we can work out something
we'll
about
figure
you
something
sending,
out.
we'll sign, and all that good fun stuff. Be sure to check out ProWrestlingThrowdown.com also for all of your Pro Wrestling Throwdown needs. Now, let's get into that part of the day.
That was very well done, Lloyd.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Very
Don't
well done.
forget about the TikTok.
Oh, yes. Pro Wrestling Throwdown on
TikTok.
TikTok. Thank you. Pro Wrestling Throwdown 1.
I thought you said that.
No.
I did not.
I
She
thought
caught
you
me. I did not.
Well, I thought you did. I'd catch you, but I don't think I could catch you.
Well, that's why you're not the professional.
Well, I'm definitely faster than you.
Ooh, she got you there.
Oh, I meant I thought you'd fall on top.
No,
and I
I'm
would be able
quicker.
to hold you
Quicker
up.
than I'm quicker than you.
No, you're not.
Yeah, yeah.
No, he's
All
not.
right, let's
No,
hit
he's-
it. It's
no, he's
everybody's
not.
favorite segment: birthdays and bullshit.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey, Max,
What?
take it away.
Hey, wait a minute. Who are you gonna play against?
I'm gonna play against Johnny. Since
Oh!
Caleb's not here, I'm gonna play against Johnny.
Yay!
Who's Johnny?
Big Bad John.
Big Bad John.
Well, that's not what you said.
He
They
needs.
know him as Johnny too.
Identity
John,
crisis.
Can you make a button so that every time we say your name, Big Bad John, it goes Big Bad John?
We would have to check for copyright.
No, I'll
Yeah.
just do it with our voice. If we do it with our voice,
Yeah,
it's,
we'll
it's
just
fair use.
record our own voice. But
Yeah, we'll
and
just
then-
have Caleb
Oh.
do it and record his voice doing
Oh,
it.
I'm just making
He does it the
sure.
best, I think. Big Bad John.
And then every time we say Caleb's name, it'll say I love Rhonda. I was gonna say hashtag I love Rhonda.
Did you say hashtag I love Rhonda?
I love Rhonda.
Hashtag
I love Rhonda.
I love Rhonda with an H.
Yes.
Rhonda. Hashtag I love Rhonda. Okay, just want to make sure that's what you said. I wasn't trying to push that off on anybody. Hashtag I. Yes, hashtag I love.
All right, and then we got the man.
That is the Caleb's ring general,
Yes.
Gunther.
The
What is Gunther at? Gunther at?
Intercontinental Champion. Go to the next one, John. Gunther sits at 576 days. That puts him in third, above
Yes.
Don Morocco.
Okay.
So in just about, what is that, 19 days? 17 days? 20 days? Something? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not good at
yeah. Less than 24 days till
He'll take,
he takes the misses.
Yeah, then he'll take second place. And then if he can hold on to it for another, about another 20 days, he'll
Take Pedro.
take the
Now, the
all-time.
biggest telling number right here is under Reigns.
Is that all of these are under multiple different
Yes,
reigns?
and this is
Yes.
this is Gunther doing it
Gunther's
in one run.
in one run, yes.
21 days. Thank you, Wolfie. So, there it is.
So-
Gunther is still the man. He's going to be the man for quite a while.
In one run, he will accomplish more than The Miz could in 8.
Insane, right?
It's sad.
Yeah.
What a loser, The Miz.
No,
What a
you
loser.
leave. The Miz has giant balls or whatever he says.
He's got tiny balls. That's what I heard.
Hit us with the next
I
one.
heard he's got tiny balls.
That is Seth Franklin Rollins. What is Mr. Seth
I
Franklin
don't
Rollins
think it's
at?
Franklin. I don't think it's Franklin.
You don't think
Freaking.
Seth Franklin freaking Rollins.
No. Seth freaking Rollins.
Seth Franklin Rollins.
Seth
freaking
Rollins.
Rollins.
Seth
Seth
freaking Rollins.
Franklin Rollins. I got you.
Seth,
How many days is Mr. Rollins at today?
Seth sits at 2 days.
Just that's
Today.
almost just as impressive. Really.
That is his.
Because Seth defends that title
He
more
is
than anybody.
and he is setting a record
Yes.
with that because that is a technically new belt to him.
It sure is.
He's setting the bar pretty high, right?
He 100% is. Hit us with the next one. Miss Rhea Ripley, Mommy.
Right.
What is Mommy setting at today?
Rhea sits at 281 days.
Yeah, she does. Look how she does 81 days.
And
Just
I do not have...
fantastic. Just, whoo!
I don't have the image that shows where she sits at. But I believe she's in like third place, second place
Right on.
overall.
First place in my book.
Um,
All right. Let's hit us with the next one.
yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
I'm looking it up real quick.
Birthday, recent
No,
study.
it's all right.
No, that's fine. Recent studies have shown that your birthday only occurs once a year. That is actually accurate.
It is. I thought it was accurate. I thought
but
it was.
Let me ask you a question. How recent were those studies?
How-
Why is it a recent study? Why is this just common knowledge? Why are people studying this?
Well, that's why I thought it was funny.
Like recently?
Also, what if you're born on a leap year?
Then you only have a birthday every 4 years.
Ah.
Ah.
See.
Well, that's true.
Maybe it's yeah.
It's less than a year sometimes.
Maybe the study was done by a group of people that were all born on leap year.
That's creepy.
So they're 4 years behind.
We don't allow those kind of... No,
they're
hold
4
on.
years behind.
We don't allow those kind of people to associate because then the apocalypse starts.
Bullshit.
You don't put those kind of people in the
Annie
same
was
place
born on
and
a
let them
leap
do that.
year.
Huh?
Annie was born on a leap year.
Who?
Annie, our friend.
Okay. Case in point.
Wait a minute.
I'm not wrong.
Who is Case and why is he at point? Well, you're the one that said it.
I say a lot of things, Max. It's kind of my gig.
Hey, let's get into this.
All right, let's get into birthdays. Me and
There's
Mr.
all kinds of shit going on today.
Lift that up so I can't see any of the birthdays.
Yeah.
Or I'll sit up so that way
All
I'm away
kinds of
from him.
shit going on.
All right, that is Mr. Jim Ross.
He had a birthday on January 3rd.
All right, January 3rd.
I had to go back and touch on him, right?
Yeah, Jim, the voice of professional wrestling. His voice is synonymous with wrestling. It will always be synonymous
If
with
you
wrestling.
were born in the last 30 years, you know the voice.
Yeah,
of Jim Ross.
yeah. What do you think, Johnny? How old do you think he is?
80.
Is he quite 80? 83.
Jim Ross turned 73.
Damn.
Wow.
No point.
He looks
That's
way
sad.
older than he actually is. All right. Let's hit this with the next one. Who we got here?
That is Alicia Edwards.
That is Alicia Edwards. That is the wife of Eddie Edwards from TNA, or Impact Wrestling, or what have you. She has done several things in the short amount of time that she has been wrestling.
She's not.
But not super amount. Was in Impact Wrestling, named Sassy Massey in Women of Wrestling, Chaotic Wrestling. She debuted in 2006. TNA under different names.
Those notes better not have her age on them. That's
No.
cheating.
No, nothing. No birthdays.
I'm
nothing
joking.
like that.
I know.
So, I'm going to say 37.
38.
How about 37 years old today?
I didn't think she was super old. She hasn't been around very long anyway.
Point Luke.
Who we got next? That is Mr. Darby Allin.
That is Darby Allin. Or at least half of them, I think.
He's a freak. He's Sting's son, I guess. Or at least that's what they try to put off. I'm not a big AEW fan. I'm not a big Darby Allin fan.
I heard
but
he was only half Sting.
man got hit by a car on Monday and was wrestling in the ring on Wednesday. So the dude's got balls.
Yeah.
Former TNT champion. Darby Allin, I'm going to say 30, 33?
34.
Ooh, no point. How about 31 today?
Oh, wow, he's younger than I thought he was.
He's younger than I thought he was.
Hey, it's me,
On the 8th,
Luke Williams, otherwise known as Luke the Bushwhacker.
Luke the
If you
Bushwhacker.
don't know who the Bushwhackers are, I have no idea why you're here. One of the greatest tag teams in the history of professional wrestling.
Don't be mean. What if they're just what if they're just now getting into wrestling?
Well, then you need to know that this man's name is Luke Williams, and that he's one of the greatest tag team wrestlers of all time.
Maybe they're already upset because they thought they were going to get an actual educational wrestling podcast, and instead they got us fuckers.
I'm okay with it. I'm
You know
totally
what?
okay with it.
You're going to enjoy it anyway, so stay tuned because we're going to do a whole bunch of fun after this.
Luke the Bushwhacker's up there. 78.
75.
Oh, good call. How about 77 on the
Point
8th?
Johnny.
Point Johnny. We play it Price is Right style. Where
The arm walk. I got you.
Closest without going over.
Licking heads and shit. They never passed for today's society. That is Miss Bull Nakano, one of the
Yes, it
greatest export professional wrestlers to the United States from Japan that there ever has been in the women's division. Also, kick ass. I mean, she was just brutal. She still works from time to time, even though being officially retired for a couple years now. Pops up here and there and everywhere, just like the Gummy Bears.
She's
I'm going.
Here and there.
She's currently working for Sukabon as the acting commissioner.
Commissioner role of Sukabon over in Japan.
It's an all-women's wrestling.
All Women's Wrestling Federation in Japan. She is the manager of right now. If you have never seen Bull Nakano wrestle, I suggest you go. You find as much content as you possibly can. I'm going to say most of the stuff against Alundra Blaze or AI Medusa is probably where you want to start, or maybe we did a whole thing on her. Blonde hair, sticks her tongue out, Japanese wrestler. We did a whole section on her for Tales from the Turnbuckle. Coletta. It was all your information.
No.
No, the review. We did a review of one of her matches.
I don't remember.
Aja Kong.
That's right.
Check out Aja Kong Deep Dive, as well as check out some of that with Bull Nakano. Great stuff. With that being said,
How old is
she's not young. 60. Okay. Maybe I thought she was older than she was, because she's been around forever. Of course, over there in Japan, they start wrestling at a very, very young, young age.
No
so.
point there, right?
They age differently as
Yeah.
well.
No point there, no. All right, Maximum. Who we got next?
All right, next on also on the 8th. That is Bad Luck Fail.
All right, member of the Bullet Club.
This should have been Caleb here.
He's a member of the Bullet Club from NJPW.
Caleb is not,
but
but Bad Luck Fail I think is.
Yes. Actually, he's really good. I'm gonna say he's really rather young though, so I'm gonna say 38.
36.
He said 36.
How about 42?
Point Johnny.
Point Johnny. There's a. I think an animal made a noise outside there, so they went to go check on it. Next.
Yeah, hit us with the next one. That is Chris Adonis, otherwise known as the Masterpiece, Chris Masters. Former WWE talent, former NWA talent. Still works for the NWA, as a matter of fact. He was the master of the Master Lock, which Bobby Lashley broke for the first time in the history of breaking things, unlike other animals.
Well, I don't think breaking all things.
He broke the Master Lock.
I think, specifically. But not the first time breaking, like, all things.
Chris Adonis hates
Things
Shawn
have broken
Michaels,
before.
even though now looks just like Shawn Michaels with long hair, down to his gear.
Yeah.
Chris Masters. Johnny, I'm going to let you go first. Oh, do you think Chris Masters is? Just from the photo. This is a rather recent photo, so.
I believe so.
Just imagine longer hair.
41.
Oh, that's a good guess. I'm going to go 40 just to try to tie the gap.
How about 41 years old?
Nailed it.
Good job, Johnny. Point.
Good. Yeah, man, right on the hammer. I thought 40 or 41 is what I was thinking.
3-1. Yes, on the 9th. That's Todd Grisham. That's baby Todd Grisham.
That is,
I think.
that is Tad.
I don't believe that's. Yes, on the 9th. That's Todd Grisham. That's baby Todd Grisham.
That is,
I think.
that is Tad.
I don't believe that's.
Messing with you. No, Todd Grisham, one of the best stickmen
Yeah.
in WWE history. I enjoyed all of his work that he did for WWE. Let's see. I don't think he's. I mean, he's older. 44.
45.
How about 48?
Point Johnny.
Johnny, good job.
That's a toss-up. That man still looks young, if you ask me. Look a day over 30-something. All right, who we got next, John?
Also
That
on the
is
9th.
Mrs. Ruby Riott, otherwise known as Ruby Soho, otherwise known as Heidi Lovelace. One of the three with Liv Morgan and Gross Feet as the Riot Squad for a little while. I actually know her personally. She's a pretty cool person.
If I had anything even remotely related to Liv Morgan and what do you call that? Nasty feet, dirty feet, stinky feet.
Valalala, or however you say her name.
That doesn't make a good combination.
What?
Well,
Valalala and stinky feet.
I mean, Liv Morgan's already got stinky feet, so.
I bet she does.
That's what I hear.
Did you know at one point there was a YouTuber that sold her bathwater for like $1 million or a couple $100,000 for a little vial like that? I don't understand why it costs so much because it doesn't taste that great. All right, Ruby Soho, I'm gonna say is. Oh man, hope I don't get this wrong. 41. It's actually kind of salty.
40.
Because they use bath salts.
He's going 40.
Now, how about she will be 33 years old?
All right, well, I will overshot that. No point there.
No point there. No.
I'm going to blame Caleb. Ruby. It's Caleb. WCW United States Champion, former WCW Tag Team Champions. Had a very, very short run in WWE. As a matter of fact, that was one match. Las Vegas.
Oh, God.
Las Vegas.
Oh, God.
Recently had some drinking problems. He's under DDP's care now. And if anybody can help the man, Diamond Dallas Page can. With that being said, he is a little on the older side, so I'm going to go with like 50. I don't think she ever held the WWE Women's Championship. I know she was in the running a lot, but she is a good hand. What I mean by that insider terminology is that you're good, but you're better at building other people. That's what your talent is. She's always been good for a good solid win or a good solid match with somebody, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I'm going to say she is on the higher side. I'm going to say 54. Respectfully, 54.
I'm going to say 50.
Oh, 46 on the 10th.
I didn't think she was that young. Oh, that's my man right there. That's Larry. Otherwise known as Abdullah the Butcher. What can be said about Abdullah the Butcher? He's a crazy madman. Just look at him. You know he can fit poker chips in those divots on his forehead? He can fit poker chips as many times he's been cut open and shit. Like, the top of his head, that's all indentions from razor blades. Over the years, he can fit poker chips. I've seen him do it. It's gross.
That sounds gross.
Larry battling, I want to say it's diabetes now. Doesn't get around very well. Abdullah the Butcher, one of the godfathers of deathmatch. Godfathers of that hardcore bleed you dry style of professional wrestling. He's also I'm gonna say 70.
If I wrote this down right, I think it'd be 76.
Yeah, makes sense. That's another point to Johnny, by the way.
Oh, boy, Johnny.
Hizzle, the next one. Oh man,
Yes.
has it been that long?
Yes.
All right, where are we at with that? How many years has it been? 2? Or
Did
3?
I think it'd be 3 now.
my picture of Luna not go through? We were
I don't
supposed to have
know.
a picture of Luna Vachon.
Maybe it's mixed up. We will mention her in just a second, but the
I don't have it in my stuff either, so I must have messed something up.
That's alright, you've got
I've got an action figure we can
It's
talk
okay.
about with that. But let's go ahead and cover
Yes,
this real
yes,
quick.
yes. On the 13th, we have to remember Shad Gaspar, and I thought this was a really good picture. I really, really like this. I assume, I can only assume that this was hopefully taken on that day.
I don't know if it was taken
but
on
I'm
that day.
I'm not sure. I can't say for
can't
sure.
verify that, but Shad Gaspar did what any decent human being would like to think that they would have done in that position, and he risked his life to save his son's life.
1981
successfully.
to 2020.
Successfully sacrificed his life for his son's
Yes.
life. The boy is alive and well and being taken care of. Shad Gaspar was not only a great professional wrestler, a great performer, a great father, but he was a great man. And his loss in professional wrestling is still felt to this day. That I cannot believe it's been that long. It doesn't seem like it. Seems like it was just yesterday, but it has been a couple years. Rest in peace, Shad. Are nothing but love and admiration to the rest of your family and fans of professional wrestling. We don't have a picture for the next one, but we do have an action figure here. So we're just gonna throw up the action figure. This is Luna Vachon.
On the 12th, January 12th.
Yes, Luna Vachon, January 12th. One of underutilized, very underused, as someone like Asuka would be nowadays. And I know that for a lot of people, whether they agree with that or not, it is inarguably that she is the trendsetter for what professional women can be in a profession that's ran by giant men at that time. She could take on a man. She had no fear. She had no fear. Luna Vachon was inducted into the business. You would have thrived.
Away.
Yeah.
Well, somebody needs to tell Wikipedia that.
Yeah, Luna Vachon has passed away.
Unless I wrote something down wrong.
It's possible.
Maybe that was supposed to be the butcher's age. Either way, he still wins.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe that's what happened.
All right, who we got next?
All right, last wrestling birthday.
Who is that?
That is Yojiro Takahashi.
Oh, it's Takahashi. Yeah.
You didn't say it right.
That's Caleb's
Takahashi.
area. So I'm just stop it. So I'm just gonna say
Takahashi.
41.
43.
How about 43 years old? Big John is on a huge roll. What the hell's going on here?
How many points does Caleb have?
Caleb has, let's see. John's in first place with 7. You're in second place with 1. Caleb, hang on. Let me add this up.
Don't forget to carry the 1.
Carry the 1. Why do you always have to carry the 1?
Just because.
Doesn't it
Tell
have
me
legs?
what it
Can't
is.
it move itself? Fuck.
How many does he have?
None.
Okay, so I'm still in the lead.
Yeah.
With me and Caleb. Johnny's kicking my ass, but I'm still in second. So
God, the
silver medal strong. All right, hit us with the next one.
All right, celebrity birthdays. This was hopefully going to piss Caleb off.
Who is this?
I don't really give a fuck. Katie Couric,
Yeah, she's
the news lady.
Yeah.
I knew she. What? Why
Yeah.
would that upset Caleb? What did she do?
Because-
Did she do something?
I don't know because everything pisses off Caleb, and I was hoping for.
Katie Kirk.
I don't know.
God.
I don't know.
Good
I
Morning
always-
America, I guess.
I always think of what is it? NASCAR, Ricky Bobby
Ah, got you.
when he talks about it, Katie Couric in there. But I don't know. I don't watch the news. I don't watch the news.
59. Respectfully?
Respectfully, I don't watch the news.
He went 60. I went 79.
Oh, I didn't.
Or no, I didn't. What did you say?
I said 60.
67.
Well, happy fucking birthday to Katie Kirk. I don't know why you're on our show, but since you're here and we're wearing the same color green.
Also today.
All right. Oh, it's Nicolas Cage.
Ha ha! One of my favorites.
Nicolas Cage is the greatest actor of all time.
Yes.
He
is.
He knows
You
how
shut
to
your
make.
mouth.
Listen, first off, the bees. Let's be real here. Not the bees. Not the bees.
If they remade Die Hard, there's only one person that can do it, and it's Nicolas Cage because
Right.
he's the greatest actor in the world
I love Nicolas Cage. I'm sorry.
ever of all time.
I love Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage, God. 60.
62.
Oh, gone in 60 seconds. He's 60 years old
Yeah, I got a point.
today.
Aha!
Point, Luke.
So happy. I actually have a
Yeah,
point.
it's only 8-2.
Only. Who we got next?
And technically you have time, but we'll see
Who
how
is
you-
this?
That is what's her name? Lindsay
I don't know, that's your job.
Fonseca.
Sure she is. What's she from?
Something Caleb was supposed to know.
Oh, okay.
I don't
okay.
remember. Like she was in How I Met Your Mother. At one point, she was she was trying to date what's his name, Tad,
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah, Ted.
Ted, yeah. That's why I got her because she was in How I Met Your Mother, and you like
Okay.
How I Met
Yeah,
Your Mother.
yeah. She looks
Yeah.
familiar now.
And some other things that I couldn't like. She's got a really familiar face. She's one of those off to the side
You
characters.
have no idea why you put her on the list.
I'm
Got it.
gonna go with
You shut your mouth over there.
44.
Or what?
40.
9.
Oh, that's J. Jonah Jameson.
That is J. Jonah Jameson.
Also, the dude from Whiplash.
Yeah.
Is that
And I think
J.K. Simmons? Is
One
that
of
his
those
name?
one of those insurance guys, I think, right? The black one.
Yeah, the insurance guy. The dum 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 dum. That guy. Yeah.
Um,
Injuries happen.
J.K.
Or accidents
Simmons.
happen. J.K. Simmons. Yeah. He's older than he appears to be. Shit. What do you think, Johnny?
I was gonna go with like 72.
I'm gonna go 70.
how about 69? Damn, you're close.
It's the Farmers. Thank you.
Close. No, farmers.
Yeah. Dum dum dum.
Farmers.
Yeah. No, not a sponsor.
We are farmers.
Could be. This
I was a
is.
farmer once. Oh, I'm sorry. That is Pat Benatar.
Pat Benatar. That's who I thought that was.
Yes.
Pat Benatar always hits you with her best shot. Even when love is a battlefield. I'm
Very
going
nice.
to say, respectfully, 71.
65.
This is Mr. Rod Stewart.
That is Rod Stewart.
That picture is so doctored up with collagen and life support and radiation, alien blood. That's the only way to explain it.
Cocaine.
He had his stomach pumped once. Too much cocaine. A couple times, probably.
I'm not surprised by that at
Wake
all.
up, Maggie. He's got something to say to you. I'm going to say 80.
Coach.
81. 81.
82.
Rod Stewart be 79.
Shit! We're so close.
No point there.
No point there.
No point there. Again.
Oh, man. Well, that's Winona Judd. Or, I'm sorry, Winona's mama.
Naomi Judd.
Naomi Judd. God rest her soul.
Naomi Judd. We lost her 1946 to 2022.
One of the greatest country vocals of the history of country music.
That was that hit not just the country music world, but the music world in general was hit hard by that loss.
Her daughters should be ashamed of themselves. I don't speak on a lot of that stuff, but I will say that publicly. Her daughter should be ashamed of herself for how everything went down in the last couple hours. They are both guilty and should be prosecuted to the furthest extent of the law for what happened in the last hours of her life. Y'all make me sick, and I don't really know how else to explain it. I want to make a Judd's joke, but I can't. It's so disgusting to me. This motherfucking Jimmy King.
That is.
He's the bestler.
He's the wrestler.
He's better than all the wrestlers. He's got class.
It's real fast.
He'll rule that ass.
He'll rule that ass.
Jimmy.
King.
That's pretty much all we have. Oliver Platt, one of the greatest comedians of all time. One of the greatest dramatic actors of all time. Lake Placid.
If I had a dick, this is where I tell you to suck it.
He had a wife at one time that was a whore. Her name was Elise.
Girlfriend. She was a girlfriend, not a wife.
No, she was his wife. Eugenia King. She was his wife. It was his wife.
That wasn't her name. Wasn't Louise though?
Oh, that's right. That's right. It wasn't. It was Eugenia King.
You fucked that up.
I did. I fucked that up way up. Regardless, Jimmy the King. Three Musketeers.
Yes.
Flatliners.
That was probably, if I thought back to it, that was probably my introduction to Oliver Platt.
Yep.
Was the Three Musketeers.
Lake Placid. I mean, you name it. Flatliners. Everything he's been in's gold.
Yeah.
Even that Year One movie where he was the guy that wanted the oil rubbed all over his chest. Fucking hilarious. Jimmy King's got to be up there. I'm going to say Oliver Platt, 73.
John?
So he's been out for a while.
What'd you say, Luke?
What did I say?
73.
73, yes.
How about 84?
Point me.
Years old. Point Luke. Hey, you got 4 now.
Uh-huh.
If you get all of them right,
okay,
you're still going to be a point behind.
That's all right. I'm still going to go for the gusto.
All right. I don't know what that is, but okay.
This is in remembrance of Miss Kirstie Alley. Look Who's Talking.
Yes.
Cheers.
No, I meant gusto.
One of the most beautiful actresses in Hollywood. Even when she became heavier set, she made a precedence being able to be big and sexy, regardless of what you're in.
1951 to 2022.
Yeah, 2022 just recently lost her. Rest in peace. Who we got next?
All right, I think we got 2 birthdays left. And that is Orlando Bloom.
God, he got old. That is
That
a
happens
terrible
over
picture.
time.
That is a terrible picture of him. Children of the Corn.
I will say that sadly he is not as old as he looks. He did not age
Children of the Corn.
real well. Children of the Corn for who?
For who?
Is that Kirstie Alley?
I don't believe that was
She
Kirstie
wasn't in
Alley.
it.
I thought that was
Kirstie Alley wasn't in Children of the Corn.
that was the girl from Terminator that was in Children of the Corn, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so.
I can't think of her name. It escapes me. The one who played
Oh.
Sarah Connor. The original Sarah
So
Connor.
I just call her Sarah Connor. I just always call her Sarah Connor.
Orlando Bloom, of course.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Also a movie called Elizabethtown. If you've never seen it, check it out.
I
It's
didn't
pretty good.
care for
Oh,
that a
right.
whole
See,
lot.
okay. Then we were right. Yeah.
Huh?
He Wolfie corrected himself.
Ah.
Orlando Bloom. Well, also Lord of the Rings and
Oh
Pirates.
yeah.
So I mean, two
Well,
of the biggest,
I said
two of the
Pirates.
biggest, two of the biggest franchises of
Yeah.
our entire life. Really, that's pretty impressive. Think about it. That's a lot of filming for just two fucking stories.
Oh yeah, and he did. If I'm correct,
Didn't he do the
I
Hobbit
think
as well? Didn't he
He
come
did
back and
the
do the
first
Hobbit?
Pirates movie
There was a few
and
cameo parts, yeah.
and Lord of the Rings almost back to back,
Yeah.
like within a few years
Yeah.
of each other altogether.
All those
Um,
movies
he was
were
really
made
busy at one point.
continuously.
I don't think he's really that old.
Plus they had to miniaturize him to make that video game.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Hemsworth.
That's what I said.
That's what I thought you said. Of course, the younger brother Thor was in the Expendables, was in the Hunger Games, was in a whole bunch of things.
He was
He's
in the Hunger Games.
Yes.
yeah.
Which one?
He was one of the main stars.
He was the one other love interest. Is who
The
that
one
was.
she was.
Oh, the
was
guy that
her best friend.
yeah.
I'm going to say every bit of 44.
Say respectfully. No, you're both wrong.
Oh.
How about 34?
Oh, so well then it's Chris. I'm thinking of that's closer to 44.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
9 to 4.
Johnny, what's your prize?
what was Caleb? That
I
one.
mean,
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
he has none.
None so Johnny.
He has none.
None so Johnny's in first place. I'm in second. Caleb in third.
Yes.
Hell yeah! It means I got second place. Silver medal, biatch. All right, Randy Orton is
I see.
giving somebody the business there.
It's the Hulk.
He is RKOing the Hulk. All right. While the Pro Wrestling Throwdown title is in a flaming background. I love it.
Well, bullshit. It's got to be flaming.
I love it. All right. What
Don't
do we got?
put it out with your boots, Ted.
Don't tell me my business, devil woman. All right, here's the
Oh,
next.
it's
All right, here we
perfect
go.
again.
What is this?
All right, this is actually Royal Rumble lineup prediction that I came across.
That someone has said that they have found.
Yeah, allegedly. Allegedly.
Give us some of the names that they're saying in the Rumble that everyone might not think about.
Well, starting with Jey Uso and Solo to start, which I don't know about. Ricochet, Grayson Waller's obvious. X-Pac.
X-Pac has
rumored
been
to come
rumored.
back.
X-Pac has been rumored.
JD McDonough, Austin Theory.
This, of course, is someone who said it is leaked. This is
Right.
not.
We know there's going to be some more surprise women.
I
well-
cannot wait for the Women's Rumble. It's going to be so
We know there's going to be some more surprise.
good this year. Hit us with the next one.
All right. All right.
And pollsters get to ask whatever questions they want. Update October 31st. We figured out who the government reptilians are using science. Yeah,
All for that bottom part there.
That would have
All for
all been. That would have definitely been hit better if it was Caleb. Because
for
I
that
believe in
bottom
all
part
that shit. So
Yeah, me too.
except the flat Earth, I don't do the flat Earth.
Nah,
Caleb's
not the flat earth.
Caleb's always here before we film, going, "Hey man, I know that I say that I don't believe, but can you stop with the flat Earth stuff? Because you're gonna. I promise. No one really believes that you don't believe that the Earth is flat. Everyone knows it's okay. We understand. We can get you the help that you need. You just got to reach out and call a brother. Hit us with the next one. This is how bacon cheeseburgers are made.
I don't think I need to explain this one, do I?
No. That's about what? 90-10 pork and beef?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Good 90-10.
Good 90-10?
Yes.
Good amount of
Good
bacon.
ratio? Yeah.
Mhm.
That's what I thought.
Oh my god.
Alright, hit us with the next one.
Every year, hundreds of millions of birds die in the United States from flying into glass.
That's actually
That's
accurate.
yes, that is an actual accurate fact. Some of these will be real. Some of this will be bullshit. Might let you know.
Or you might just let him guess. I got you. I understand how this works now. Hit us with the next one. Vince McMahon once said it was human instinct to want to eat someone in a wheelchair. What the fuck is that man talking about?
I've actually had seen this before in the past.
Vince
so
McMahon
I'm pretty sure that it wasn't actual
once said
quote.
that it was human instinct to want to eat someone in a wheelchair.
Maybe it was taken out of context.
Has anyone checked on Jacob Wells lately? Facebook page,
sorry.
Wrestling with Wheels with a Z. Great podcast. Hit us with the next one. Onion rings or just vegetable donuts? I mean, you can't argue that. It's logic.
I'd like to go.
Me for onion rings?
Don't say it out loud. Don't say it out loud because we're not sponsored. But just whisper it. Whisper it. Tell me.
You ready? Yeah. Larry's Pit Barbecue. Not a sponsor. Hit us with the next one.
Oh, you're such a dick.
Vince the
Did you
sign
have
guy.
your hearing aided?
No.
No?
Thankfully.
Thank God.
Local music teacher fired. Students say they were forced to read banned books. Sometimes I hate Vince the sign guy more than I hate you sometimes. You know that? No, good one, Vince. That dude's always clever with everything he does. Hit us with the next one.
This is also true.
Okay, hit it. 'Cause I don't know what that A word is.
I'm not really sure.
Johnny, you know what that A word is?
I can't pronounce that exactly. Traditional aperitivo, a
we'll go with
bittersweet red liquor,
Tivio,
owes its rich tint to a natural dye derived from crushed insects known as
cochineals. Cochineals?
So you're drinking insect blood.
Huh. I mean, if you drink stag, you're drinking deer blood. So, I mean, it's not far. Right on.
I thought stag was horse piss.
No, it just makes you wish you were drinking horse piss. Trust me. Hit us with the next one. God damn it. Max, I told you not to use this slide because it would make me irritable. And you did it anyway.
Well, it would have been better if Caleb was here.
Can y'all see this? Can
His
y'all see
head
what...
would have just exploded. In fact, if he's watching, I bet you his head exploded right now.
Thank you, Johnny.
I'm really excited.
All right, poll time. Answer in the comments. Go ahead. Crowd chant of the year, was it yeah, yeet, whoa, or Seth Rollins' song? Y'all leave it in the comments, please. My vote, of course. I mean, it would be yeah.
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 No.
All right, hit us with the next one. What we got here? That is a vegan Slim Jim. Son of a bitch. Asparagus in a Slim Jim wrapper called Vegan Slim Jim.
Oh, that's...
I really wish that was real. I know it's not. It can't be.
I hope it's not.
But if that's real, that I want one just to see what that looks like in person.
Probably exactly like
I wonder
that.
if they smoke it, though.
They'd have to.
They'd almost have to have something on it. Hit us with the next one. This is John Moxley. Via the Wrestle Kingdom 18, I've got to explain why I just came up short in an opportunity for the Global Championship. Is that what this one's called? Like, there's like 32 fucking titles. Midwestern, Continental, Global, Interglobal, fucking Mitsubishi, Ford. I don't know what the fuck's going on. This is, of course, him saying there's so many titles in this business right now that no one knows what they should be calling or what the rest
again was supposed to be for you, Caleb.
You might want to backdate that one, use that one in another time, just in case.
You know what? I might.
Hit us with the next one. What do you got here?
Oh
my God! I remember this one.
I came across this.
We've done this story before.
Yes, but we didn't have the picture.
Long time ago.
But we didn't have the picture. In 1999, American restaurant chain Hooters held a competition where the employee who makes the most sales wins a Toyota. The lady in the picture below made the most sales, but instead of being given a Toyota vehicle, she was given a crappy toy Yoda.
As in Star Wars.
And told the whole thing was an April Fool's joke. She ended up suing the company for fraud. And with her winnings, she bought her brand new Toyota.
But I find that absolutely hilarious that it was a toy Yoda.
I think it brilliant. Brilliant.
It's terrible, but I mean, hey, here's the deal. She got it at the end, so I mean, hey, who really?
You know what? You know what though? Look at that. That's like a 2-foot Yoda,
yeah.
Right? With a lightsaber,
which what looks like a dildo with a lightsaber
in it. I wouldn't be real upset.
No, you're a Toyota.
Like,
it's what you asked for. It's what you got.
I wouldn't be upset. I wouldn't be that upset, man. Like I'd be like, oh, it's not a car. But it's Yoda. You know,
yeah, he'd pull out the lightsaber.
I'd be disappointed for a second, but then I'd be excited that I got Yoda and a lightsaber. Like, who wouldn't be?
Yeah, right. I'm excited just thinking about it. Hit us with the next one. I need to set. Wait a minute. I went to the record store. They said they specialized in hard to find records. Nothing was alphabetized.
Of course, the great
Mitch Hedberg. Mitch Hedberg, of course, we lost him in 2005. One of the greatest observational comedians in the history of comedy, I think. He way before his time.
Yes.
Hit us with the next one.
One of my absolute favorites.
Holy diver. Sorry.
I come across things sometimes that make me giggle, and I'm like, I'm gonna share that on podcast.
But here's the question: are they gonna catch him? Or are they just gonna move out the way?
I don't know.
If they don't catch him, will he be okay? These are all questions we have to ask. Maybe we'll find out next Sunday. Hit us with the next one.
Maybe. This is also real.
Harald Bluetooth, a Danish Viking king who died near the end of the 10th century, is celebrated as a unifier of feuding Nordic fiefs, and the inspiration for the name of a wireless technology designed to unite devices. That's actually rather neat. I didn't know that.
That's why their symbol looks like a Viking symbol. The bee.
Also makes sense. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's really cool.
I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, hit us with the next one. Yo fat ass thought this was a bucket of mac and cheese. Don't lie. It actually does look like a bucket of mac and cheese from a distance.
Look at it closely.
I know what it is. I know what it is, but I want people to find out for themselves as they stare at it.
Yeah, I was talking to them.
I got you. Stare at it. Take a second. Think about it.
Yeah, look at it. Look at it. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. Go ahead, John.
Don't bite it. Don't bite it. What we got? What the fuck
that
is that?
Near Springfield, Missouri. This was an aerial picture taken.
Giant penis.
Somewhat local.
You just figured that out?
No, I am.
Little island.
A little lake.
Don't get technical. Just
well, technically, it'd be a peninsula.
Penis. All right, here's the next one.
Here's another fact. Over 2 million podcasts have been created since the start of 2020, according to databases listed notes.
The database listen notes.
Yes.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. 2020 was the big influx of people working from home, people trying to create content to keep other people's minds off of the ignorant shit that was going on. That is
We're not part of that because we started in 2019, I think.
2018. We've been doing it for a while.
God damn.
Here's with the next one. Is 4 followers a lot?
Depends on the context. Is in Instagram? Not at all. In a dark alley? Yeah, a lot.
That makes sense. I wouldn't want to be chased by 4. Hit us with the next one. What we got here?
This is backdated. Remember, we've been gone for a couple weeks, so I've saved stuff for a little while. After his victory last night at last night's MSG live event, Seth Rollins overtakes Roman Reigns and the number of title defenses and their respective ongoing reigns. So remember, this is as of that MSG show,
Which was December, so
this might be a little less than accurate. Since August 2020, Roman Reigns has defended his belt 54 times.
yeah, and by Will Ferrell as Ric Flair. I 100% agree.
Yeah.
And go ahead and go to the next one, John. I had the opportunity to actually go see Iron Claw in theaters.
Yeah, you and Big Bad John. Right on.
And it was
amazing.
It was really, really, really good. And even when we walked out, my only complaint was Ric Flair. Mm-hmm. There was no pun fully intended. He had no flair.
Right.
Whatsoever at all. This is the guy that
Aaron
played
Dean
him.
Eisenberg, yep.
I don't know what else he's been in, if much of anything.
Yeah, even Don Callis was asked about the performance and said he couldn't find anything good about it. Yeah, that's
you killed it, buddy. Also, the guy that played Carrie, was spectacular. One of my favorites. Mm-hmm. One of my favorites through the movie. The one that loses his leg in a motorcycle accident. It's not a spoiler. Happened in real life.
Yeah, the Texas Tornado. Kerry Von Erich.
Really, really good though. If you get the chance to watch it at all, anywhere with anyone, do it.
Well, Chavo Guerrero just here recently said that A24 had reached out to him about an Eddie Doc.
Yes.
If that is the case, I would love to see Pedro Pascal play it. There's a lot of people wanting to see that. I think he would be perfect for that role. So, hashtag Pedro for Eddie. Pedro for Eddie. Hashtag Pedro for Eddie. Yep. Hit us with the next one.
Hashtag I love Ronda.
Hashtag I love Ronda.
I heart Ronda.
Or I love Ronda. That works too.
That works too, yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne saying, stop wearing shirts of bands you don't listen to. Yes, 100%. If you can't name me...
That was specifically for you.
If you can't name me 3 songs from the person that is on the front of your shirt, you do not get allowed to wear that shirt.
It's fair.
I can't tell you how many people I run into that have Nirvana shirts on that have no idea who the band is.
Yeah.
Explain that story.
The people that have on wear Nirvana shirts, but then they're like,
name me 3 Nirvana songs.
Me?
No, just people. That's what you want to ask them.
Yeah.
Name me 3 Nirvana songs.
You name 3 Nirvana shirts. Songs.
Me?
Songs, yeah.
Lithium, Rape Me, and Something in the Way. None of which would be ones people would normally say. But I'm a fan of the band.
Who's their lead singer?
Who was
Pop
their
quiz.
lead singer. Fuck you. Hit the next one.
I know he knows the answers.
That's terrible. What on earth is this?
Oh, this next one? Oh, that is a very possible, hopefully possible mock-up that I found of live action Bob's Burgers. That's Adam's Driver.
And Tina Fey as Linda. I'd be okay with that. Yeah, I'd be okay with that. I'd totally be okay with that.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
they would look perfect. Hit us with the next one.
Another true one. This
Research suggests noise from shipping, oil exploration, and other underwater human activities may make it harder for dolphins to communicate and work together. That actually does make sense. Being that they work with sonar, dolphins do, that makes 100% sense. It's also why Flipper was so good at telling stories. Flipper. You remember Flipper? They did all kinds of neat shit. It was like Lassie, but in the water.
Go ahead, John. weirdo. There's a few more from Vince's side.
Read them
guys.
out for me.
The girl doesn't like you either. Please hold.
Stop it. Stop it, Vince. You're terrible. Go. You're drunk, Vince. Go home. Hit us with the next one.
Okay, we're getting close. I think I just have one final one after this.
All right.
That's a
Gay lovers find out that they are brothers. They've been playing too much Smash Brothers. Until we meet again. Keep it in the ring. Hit us with the next one, Johnny. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your first episode of 2024 in the books. We had a good day. We'll cover a lot of other stuff next.
Okay, now it's in the books.
It is in the books now. Next week we will cover some of the things that may fall out from this week's Raw, SmackDown, NXT, AEW. I had a lot of fun. Did you have a good time? Everybody have a good time?
I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun.
All right. Be sure to like the stream. Share it with your friends. Let's try to get up to 500 subscribers.
Yes, please. Hit that like button. We get a lot of people watch, but not a lot of people like to hit that like button. So please hit that like button.
If we get to 250 subscribers by SummerSlam, we will do something. We will put up a couple choices, and you guys can dictate what we do on that show.
I think we should start doing a lot more of that. Instead of picking punishments for each other, we need to do a lot more of letting our viewers.
We're going to let the crowd decide with the spin of a wheel.
Which I have a whole new thing that I was shown by Sweet Tea over there that we're going to start using to be able to pick things and whatnot. We were going to have
we were going to pick the T-shirt for today due to the fact that Caleb is not here. I'm going to wait for that wheel to be spun giveaway until he gets here.
This will be our last one in the old
format.
Old format where we will pick a ticket.
Yeah.
With a name, and after that we are gonna have a whole new
we'll have a wheel, all that fun stuff. So stay tuned. Pro Wrestling Throwdown here on YouTube, also on Facebook. It's the same. Pro Wrestling Throwdown. We appreciate you guys. We hope you guys had a safe New Year. We hope for a bigger and better 2024 than what we did last year. Last year was amazing.
We've got a whole studio coming in a couple months.
We're going to move it around. You're going to see
a lot of changes, a lot of fun changes.
So with that said, for Big Bad John, Special K the Professional, Sweet Tea, Mighty Max Fury, and myself, as always,
keep it in the ring.
Keep it in the ring.